Hello everyone, and welcome back to another designer special of TGCT Live. Our special guest today, another Brit based out of Chorley, which is in Lancashire, which for you Americans is in England, which is the capital of London. It's Han. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us. And Dr. Yeti, how are you doing?
I thought England was the capital of Europe.
No, London's the capital of Europe.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm doing very good. How are you guys?
Yeah, I'm well, thank you. Good.
Hopefully my sarcasm, you could tell.
Yeah, and mine. There's a load of people now looking at Wikipedia. What? But yeah, welcome along. So this is our fourth designer special now, and as I said, we've got Han with us. We're going to be playing, first of all, the his RCR of the Belfry, and then we're going to play a course that we've actually played back on TGCT Live back in September last year, Rivington Hall, which was one of our favourites and one of his favourites. So, how are you doing, Han? Glad to be with us. Scared, nervous? How you feeling?
Oh, a bit of everything, all of the above.
Excellent. Right, so let's get going. So, what inspired you to make the Belfry? Why this one? Because this is the only RCR you've released, right?
Yeah.
What made you pick this? Not that it's a bad choice, of course.
Partly because I've played it twice myself, and I'm not sure. I think to do with the Ryder Cup history of it. I mean, it's hosted the Ryder Cup 4 times, which is the most any course has hosted in the history. Apart from that, I don't know. Just one of those that I thought, why not?
Yeah.
Well, it certainly is a legendary course. Now, I'm unfamiliar with... So there's the Belfry, the Brabazon. Does that mean there's like another 18-hole course on the property?
There's actually 3, and
okay.
When I first started it, that was my intention, was to try and fit... I measured everything up and thought I could fit all 3 on there in the first on the same plot.
So Adam Hill says there's an old legend that states Han is such a good designer he actually has ground under repair on one of his courses. The legend of Han. So you said you had played it twice. You'd played the Brabazon twice.
I played the Brabazon twice, and I've played the other 2. There's the PGA National and the Derby, and I've played both of those once as well. And I say, when I was first laying everything out, I was trying to fit all 3 on the same plot. Slightly mismeasured, but I'd be able to do it, but I'd have to squeeze 4 holes a bit close together right in one corner. But unfortunately, with the amount of trees and things there are on this, I've just no room left on the on the item meter.
Yeah.
So this is this rustic you've used?
This is actually countryside.
Countryside.
Yeah, I couldn't get all the trees I wanted.
Your friend is sitting on
Ideally, I needed a mixture of countryside, highland, and rustic, probably. But
friend just powered their last full bit of an update.
I can hear John coming from somewhere.
Yeah, John has joined.
That's me, isn't it? Hang on a minute.
I don't miss his voice at all.
At all.
Patronising. The chat room's full. Scob, Phoenix J, HB Studios, Adam Hill. Welcome
Joseph
along.
Parasim.
Good old John.
Scob says Paris is the true capital of Europe. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Right, Johnny's gone.
Right.
John is sad. Now HB Studios. Oh.
I meant to turn him off before and I forgot.
We're just giving him the night off. Think of it as a holiday for John.
We needed a Canadian voice. People to say a boot all the time. Anyway, as we were saying, could you have fit the 3 courses on if you'd not have put them as they are on the map? If
No.
that makes sense.
No, because I mean, if you look at on the overhead, if you scroll out and have a look, you'll see that I started right in the very corner.
I'll have a look at
Because that was my plan initially, right from day one. And that was the reason I started right in the corner, so that's why you can see some of the sides and everything, which isn't the best, but by the time I got so far into it, it was kind of like, no, not starting again, especially not after losing the file, after deleting the file once and having to start all over again, so there was no way I was starting again twice.
How far into the course were you when you deleted the file?
I'd laid out every fairway, every green, every bunker, so I was up to the point where I was going to start doing the sculpting and planting.
And then you push
And
the
then
X button by
it.
mistake.
Yeah.
That's so horrible when that happens. So if you have any questions for Han, we had some great ones over our last 2 shows for this, and please feel free to post them in the chat room there, or on for our YouTube viewers, feel free to post them in there. We've had a great response to the last ones of these, so we're definitely going to do a lot more of these designer specials. Alright, I've gone for it here. I'm totally going to hit in that bunker.
One thing I'm always curious about is
Splat.
what is your favorite thing to do in the designer, and then what is your least favorite thing to do in the designer?
Was that to me, yeah?
Yeah. I don't care about else.
Doing all the sculpting, probably, is my favourite. Least favourite, laying down fairway.
Interesting.
Probably as simple as that.
I still get confused with the red and blue brushes. I've been playing this game for nearly 2 years and I still don't understand what the hell is going on with the red one. Scobber said, Han, loved how you lost the file, didn't get discouraged and started over. I agree.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I very nearly did. But thought, no. I kind of got so far with it, it seemed a pity not to carry on, so...
How long have you had the game? When did you get it?
I actually bought it in early access, but didn't really play it much, and certainly didn't use the designer at all. And then I don't really know why I sort of started playing more. Used the designer, obviously did Oakmere as my first one. That was the very first course I did.
Yeah.
Pretty much, apart from messing around a little bit, getting used to how things worked.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything before that in terms of building any courses. So.
Yeah.
Oakmere was a great course. I guess
good.
is a great course.
That was, if I remember, one of the first courses that they released all like the fences and things.
Yeah, I mean, I actually released it the day that update went live.
Nice, yeah.
Because I was waiting for the retaining walls, and put them on one hole and made a bit of a mess of them. Didn't realise that until after I published it. But yeah, the day that update went live, that's the day I published.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I just noticed about this course, and we were talking about it earlier actually, off was the you said you've had a bit of feedback that it's been lagging a bit on one or two of the consoles.
Yeah.
What can you sort of say about that? Any idea what it is, or?
Well,
was the object limit high?
The object limit's high. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just simply the number of trees. And shadows, because I've got the sun set reasonably low. Certainly, it seems to be more. I mean, I don't get any lag whatsoever, and I don't think anybody on PC has said it.
I'm not getting any lag.
No, I'm not.
Strange thing from some of the feedback and comments that people have made is that some people on PS4 get lots of lag, yet other people don't get any at all. So I can't kind of figure out exactly what's causing it.
Maybe it's to do with their internet connection. How quickly it's downloading the stuff that it's showing you. I don't know.
It makes me wonder sometimes if people have like background things going on Xbox or PlayStation, like having, Skype running, or they're on their microphone, or using other resources that the console desperately needs to run this game, apparently.
Yeah.
But another thing is, I've noticed, you put heavy rough down on pretty much 100% of the plot, right?
Yeah.
So that means every single tree is hand planted.
Yeah, every single item you see.
Yeah.
Actually, everything.
Oh, I'm going to double the whole 5. What an awful putt that was.
I have a theory that the hand-planted trees use more resources than the generated trees.
Yeah, I think that's right as well.
Like, if you would have had this many trees, but they were all auto-genned,
yeah, possibly,
you wouldn't have got the nice, clean, green look, because the countryside is that brown.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with the auto-gen is, you could have, if you think about like the Alpine theme, or Swiss, you could have the whole thing, or Delta, the whole thing full of trees and nothing on the bar, on the object bar. So, yeah. Scarpacci's joined us, welcome along. Bob Goddard said it's a little laggy on PS4.
I just hit the pin on the fly and got knocked all the way off the front of the green.
I mean, one thing Scarpacci's just said then in the chat is the cart paths cause issues. I mean, there's a lot of cart paths on it. And I'm doing another version of it, as I was saying to you earlier, trying to sort the lag out more on it as well. And I've deleted a lot of the cart paths that are on there that you don't really see, amongst other things. But again, it's difficult for me to tell because I don't get any lag anyway. So
yeah.
So Scob says, Han, if you worked for HB and could add something special to the designer, what would it be?
Something completely new, or just
I think it's up to you.
Yeah, anything you want. Moon theme.
Underwater. I would personally like to see a white fence, like a white picket fence or a white ranch fence.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, from a designing point of view, as a new feature rather than a particular item, is the ability to snap walls and things together. I mean,
that would be so good.
You may have already noticed on here, the thing that took me the longest on this, believe it or not, was all the returning walls. There's a hell of a lot of returning walls. Some in places that you don't really notice so much, but obviously they're there, so I put them in. And the ability to raise and lower bridges height-wise.
Yeah, I think raised water for me actually would be the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, forgot about that one. Yeah, water at different levels. I mean, there's a par 3 on the back 9 here, where there's water in front and up the side, and then down the bit down the side is like a 3-tiered waterfall.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's impossible to do that on here. So, you'll see when we get to it what I ended up doing.
Yeah, I've just realised I'm well ahead of you guys. Bob Goddard said he's got an ace on hole 7. You're not allowed to play with us anymore. Adam Hills, as you know, Han, our chat room are great at coming up with the important
Just
questions. Who is your favourite newsreader, past or present?
Trevor McDonald.
Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it?
It's got to be Big Trev.
I quite like Big Hugh, Big Welsh Hugh. He's alright, isn't he?
Angela Rippon.
Anyone who's not British right now is going, who the hell are these people? They're newsreaders.
Yeah,
that'd be our
Phoenix just said Waterfall. Waterfall would be pretty cool.
Yeah, waterfalls would be awesome. Yeah, Els has mentioned a few times being able to draw like retaining walls or fences, like you can draw the cart paths.
Yeah.
Have like a spline based.
Yeah.
That'd
would
be so
amazing.
nice.
And to be able to have walls at an angle, and when I mean an angle, I mean one end higher than the other. Because
This
they're
could
just
be
flat,
nice
aren't they?
there on 7.
Hmm.
Right. That double bogey has really annoyed me.
Oh, hon, I also hit an atrocious putt on 7.
I had
You're about as bad as I was.
I hardly touch mine then. The thing is, I was watching a video of some guys playing this green, and there was a guy that just putted basically from where you were.
In real life or on the game?
Yeah, in real life,
Yeah.
yeah. And it rolled off the front of the green.
Wow.
The pin was about where I've got it, and he ended up rolling all the way off the front of the green. Just bogeyed.
Another important question from Scob, although he's used the wrong word here. He's put favourite soccer team. So, favourite football team.
Well, because I'm near there as well, and actually because my dad used to play for them. Blackburn Rovers.
How do you? Because where are you guys in the league now? Like lower middle, right?
You're a bit lower, a bit nearer the bottom. I
Yeah.
think.
What is your favorite theme to design in, Han?
Let me think about that. Let's see, what have all my courses been in so far? Countryside. I do like rustic, but I don't like the size of the trees, same as everybody else. I was going to use rustic for this, but it didn't have willows in it. And as you probably saw from 6 and 7, there's only willows on those holes.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of and there's some on the back 9. In reality, there are some pines.
I love this view here. You'll notice that all the pictures I've taken of this course has pretty much been of this view, coming in on 9 or coming in on 18. It just looks so good. I'll tell you what, I'm getting a bit of lag here.
The only other thing that I had thought might be causing lag around 9 and 18 is where, because I don't know if you see what an actual picture of the clubhouse looks like. The main bit that's directly behind the 18th green is all covered in ivy.
Yeah.
And I've tried to recreate that. So there's lots of bits of planting on the clubhouse. But also where I've done the actual Brabazon sign as well.
Oh yeah.
And I think that might have caused a little bit as well. Oh, God, left that push short.
This pin. Okay, where are we going?
I'm noticing you've got the driving range off in the distance.
Yeah.
That'll satisfy a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, the Xboxers. Ah, the happy Xboxers. I'm aiming for this at the back of the green here. Or not the back, but the big red lump halfway through it.
I tried to play that and hit a bad shot.
Ooh, come on. Oh, it's landed on it. Oh, nice. Nice, not nice. Sorry, not sorry.
So I'm through the front 9 on 3 under.
Yeah, same.
Oh. Oh, stop! Good grief, it's gone. Bye.
Yeah.
That looks pretty flat, doesn't it?
Oh, I just noticed it's
Mine's
kind of
too.
in front of the green, but I mean you don't really see it as you're approaching it. But you've spelled out the Brabazon
Yeah.
with what appears to be pine straw and something else.
Yeah, it's
That looks really sharp.
yeah. I mean that is there in reality. Apart from it's grown out of, I don't know what plant is, but
Where are
You
we
did it
looking
with
here, by the way?
tea
Sorry, I don't think I saw this. Where is this?
across the water from the 18th and the 9th.
Yeah, between 18 and 9. Kind of back up the fairway. And you did them with the tea caddies.
Yeah. I tried plants and all sorts, but nothing else worked. To your right now, else directly where you're looking from.
To my right?
There you go, straight in front of you.
This red thing down here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, when you zoom in, it's there. Oh, I never noticed that. That looks brilliant. If I'd have known that was there, I'd have used that on all my pictures. Right, I'm going to drive...
And that's one of my theories is that's causing lag is all those tea caddies. So I've took a load of them away.
Is, what do we reckon to 10 being drivable?
Yeah,
I'm going for it.
I'm
that's
going for
right.
it.
You've got to. I mean, that's probably
You got to
like
go kind of through the trees.
the most famous hole on the course, and that is it's like the 10th hole challenge. You'll not get through the tree.
Oh no, I'm going to be in it. There's a dead squirrel.
Yeah, I played a little bit too much fade on mine and ended up going through the tree
I mean,
And
this is the hole
in the heavy rough.
again in the Ryder Cup, where I think it was in 1985. The Americans all played down the fairway. Seve stepped onto the tee, pulled out his driver, put it straight on the green.
God, Sevi. The best.
And then in 2002, Westwood and Garcia did exactly the same against Woods and Love. Woods and Love bust out after them two had put it on the green. They then just went down the fairway.
Scob says he plays as Blackburn Rovers in his FIFA My Career game.
Oh God, it's a big slice.
Ooh,
Yeah, that
has it
10th
got the
hole,
legs?
that's fun.
No, it's done. Phoenix J likes the sign. Oh, yeah, I liked it as well. Bob God said 9 was very tough. So what are some of the, not your own, but some of the other best courses you've played on the game, you've enjoyed?
There's so many. I'll be honest, I don't actually play half as much as what I used to. I spend most of my time in the designer.
Did you buy the game for the designer?
Partly. I mean, I've played golf games in the past, but not as religiously as some of the people on here.
Yeah.
The designer, initially at least, the designer being there was an added bonus. Then once I knew it was there and figured out how to use it a bit, then that was like, well,
Yeah.
so don't hardly do anything else, to be honest.
I think you're the first person we've had who hasn't gone, yep. When I say, have you bought it for the, did you buy it for the designer? You actually maybe bought it more for the game, which is interesting.
Yeah, well, up until this, I've never done any
Yeah.
course designs before.
That deserved better, that part.
Not even playing like sim golf way back when.
Nope. I mean, I've played golf games before, but never got into the designing part of it.
What ones have you played in the past?
I mean, one you mentioned the other night, Actua Golf.
Seriously? What a game that was. That
That
is the worst shot I have ever seen. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that's what I'd say at you. If you thought John was patronising.
I've got Tiger Woods 2005.
Yeah.
In fact, that's probably possibly the last one I played before this.
Wow.
Did you ever play Lee Carvalho's putting challenge?
No.
That's a Simpsons reference. That probably went over your heads.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Hopefully someone in the chat room got that.
No one in the chat room got it. Sorry.
No.
Nobody.
Okay.
Oh, I nearly had a swish then. That'll look good.
Joseph Allison has asked, how much design is too much design? In what sense?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah. My first thought on that question is it's too much design when it starts affecting how the course actually plays.
This was.
Yeah.
Do you mean are people overthinking things by too much design? That's how. Well, yeah.
Just played Els was the one I was talking about with the multi-level water on the side.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They're on there, but I actually I've had 2 aces on this hole when I was designing it.
Oh nice. Oh, in the designer doesn't count. Even I get aces in the designer.
Came so close, and close to one on the 14th. The 14th is where Faldo got an ace in the 93 Ryder Cup, I think it was.
Phoenix J says he got it for the designer.
You missed the squee, doesn't matter.
The screenshot?
Yeah. Okay, here. Let's go at it. How fast did you set the greens on this?
Max.
Max. Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing, of course, is that there is a Pro T version of this as well.
Yes, there is.
Is it much shorter?
It's playing off the yellows, so I've kept it to the actual yardage. So it's
Okay.
about 6 6443 springs to mind for some reason.
Phoenix J says he's got the game for the designer. Scob bought it for the golf because he sucks at the designer. We'll be the judges of that, literally. I mean, you probably will be, but we'll you know.
One thing that you were saying before about what I enjoyed doing the most in this, when I was making this, the one thing strangely I enjoyed doing was doing. You should probably notice there's lots of mounding around most of the greens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doing all that, and then suddenly everything just kind of coming to life.
Yeah.
Was
You're right. I'm doing a little local course of mine, and after I laid it all out, the first hole that I actually went and sculpted and put in bumps and lumps, it immediately was like, oh my gosh, that's the hole.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Oh, get in. Oh, that.
Oh, what a putt! It's 27 feet. Oh, yours just hit the lipped out, right?
Yeah, and it's rolling so far. I bludgeoned that.
Oh no.
We should release a shirt that says I bludgeoned that.
Yeah, we all need our own shirts. Mine says rubbish. Yours says I bludgeoned that. And Canucks just says a boot. And then Canucks shirt would cut out halfway through.
Antonio Scarpacci says, I bought it for the multiplayer, and then facepalm. That's good. Yeah, I certainly bought it for the designer, but the big thing that even drew me in further is how they were kind of saying this is more simulation-style golf, not stats-driven and power upgrade gloves. And
Oh, yeah. We've said this before, that, you know. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, is this going to roll on the green? No.
So do you
on.
intend on releasing like multiple pin versions that maybe are a little tougher or firmer?
Yeah, I mean, the problem is, as we were saying earlier about the lag.
Oh, I nearly had an eagle.
Oh, right.
is that if obviously I can't figure out the lag for everybody, then there's no way it's going to get used on tour.
Yeah.
So to a certain extent, I don't know whether I will then bother doing multi-pin or making it tougher. What my intention was to do a Ryder Cup edition, which I've started to do with all the stands and with the actual pin positions that they used for 2002 Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
But I say if I can't figure out the lag issue, then I'm not going to bother, because it will be sort of pointless in a way.
Oh, this pin's difficult. Oh, look where that is.
I'd recommend trying to remove some of the heavy rough and see if you can get some of these trees to be just more auto-gen trees.
I think I probably will do that. We'll just delete every single tree.
Turn it into a links course.
And then start from scratch. Put all, like you say, all the auto gen in, and then work backwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
to make that putt.
Because you've got all the hard work done, all the sculpting and...
Yeah. In theory, it wouldn't take that long to do, but the problem is that, oh god,
Oh,
I've missed a 3-foot putt on 15 and rolled down the front slope.
well, I'm just coming into 16, and you do not want to miss left.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit ahead of you guys, so I'm going to fly around for a little bit. Yeah, I was lucky that I stuck it at the top. Oh, here we are again with our... So, what on TGC tours? What tour are you on?
At the moment, even though I've not played since last year, I think I've got demoted down to CCB, I think.
Okay, yeah. This is all so nice around here. Look at this. That's brilliant.
I was on CCA, obviously, but
Yeah.
I only played about half the tournaments last year. I stopped playing the game completely for a while. Simply more than anything because I started a new job and one thing and another.
Yeah. Life. Real life.
Yeah,
Yep.
life got in the way.
What a pesky thing.
Yeah, I know. And it was only I was saying to somebody else today that I'm going to start playing on tour again more. I keep saying I said to myself after I'd done this I was going to have a break from the designer and start playing more, but it's just not worked out that way so far. Because I've already started building another 9-hole course, just a match play one, which at the moment every hole is going to be kind of risk reward, lots of water.
Yeah.
Do we start with the Burr Canvas?
Scarpatchy's got a good point. All this back here, you can't. Outside, you could just get rid of the
heavy rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already done that. I think I did that on the Pro T version as well.
Right. Okay.
That's where the other two courses were going to go.
Oh no. Right on the rough. Oh, a mistake that was. Oh, it's not. It's not a huge disaster. Trying another
get up there.
chip in eagle.
Oh, so I'm now like a hole ahead of you.
No, I'm just chipped onto your green.
Oh, okay.
A couple of holes back, I very nearly had a chip in eagle. It hit the flag and bounced within a foot. Bob God says, gorgeous. 18th is gorgeous. Great course, very enjoyable. Scarpatch has also said maybe ditch some of the buildings. There's an idea. Oh, Scob asked the same question that he asked on TGCT Live last night.
Yeah,
if you could play in person, what hole would you play?
I think I answered in the stream last night either 11 or 13 at Augusta.
Yeah, most people said Augusta, didn't they? Yeah.
Or, yeah, well, really, you'd have to play all three, wouldn't you? Have to play Amen Corner.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. It's absolutely brilliant.
Get over there. Yeah, there's a great finisher.
I'm just going to say I think usually a good sign on here that if you don't talk too much about the course usually means it's good.
We've been talking about the course a lot. What does that mean? No, only 10. But, oh, look at this pin. Good grief.
I'm playing long. I'm going for the red slope to bring me back. Oh, and I missed the green. Get up there.
That might not. That might not actually be such a bad play. Missing the green.
Oh.
Oh, here it goes. Is this going to be?
Oh, I went too far up the red.
Are you going down the other red?
Slope. Yes. Oh no.
Oh no. Bye. Oh jeez. Okay. So.
It's our.
Do you know what? I think actually hitting it off the green isn't a bad idea here.
I'm just watching your ball roll backwards, Yeti.
I got all the way to the top of that red, and yeah, just a little bit too much. That I love doing stuff like that.
I've not aimed for off the green, but I really don't think that that's necessarily a bad idea. Oh, stop! Please. Okay, it has.
That's not bad.
Get up. Oh, I played the perfect shot. Just to the brow of the first tee. Leave myself an uphill.
No! That's going so slowly. Don't go down that hill. Don't you dare. Oh, it hasn't.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I just hit
There was
a
about to be swearing
78-yard putt within 3 feet there.
Ah, nice one. Nice one. I've missed, even with a double bogey, I finished -7. Oh wait.
Uphill, 10-foot putt.
No, I didn't. I finished
19,
-5.
left it 3 inches short.
Yeah, I finished -5. Sorry, it was giving me the net then and not the thing. -5 around there.
Yeah.
Go on.
I was gonna say I finished +3 on the back 9 and ended up even.
Oh wow. Yeah, I think that course will there'll be a real varied range of scores on there. What were your thoughts, Yeti?
I loved it. I'm not terribly familiar with the actual course itself to know how perfectly you recreated it, but it looks amazing. It played fine. It stinks to hear about some of the laggy performance issues on the consoles, because this is a fantastic course that I think deserves to be the Ryder Cup course if we can get the frame rate stuff resolved, man. Well done.
That would be that would be fantastic if we could do that. So Tim, if you're listening, Doily, one of you, whoever picks this one, please. So let's Rivington Hall, which is probably getting on for 6 months old now, maybe.
It's almost a gold territory.
Yeah. What version should we play? What about Rain? Rivington Hall Golf Club Rain.
The original version is still the best. So the non-named version.
Rivington.
Rivington. While we're here, actually, let's just have a quick look through your. I know you release a
My
load.
course list is just full of absolute
Tests and betas and all the rest of it. Yeah, that's
stuff,
fine.
Yeah.
So I've
You
just
could
loaded
search
the original
by
course.
highest rating, and that'll kind of give you the best ones.
Yeah. So filter sort by highest rated all time. That can't be right. Oh, it is. So you've got a beta that's rated 8.4. Nice.
The beta of what we've just played.
Oh, let's do
Obviously,
most played
there
all
wasn't
the
that
time.
many players on it.
So Dunholm Manor, Oakmere, Rivington Hall, which we're about to play, and then the tour versions of them. Douro Valley, which was on our Par 3 competition.
Yeah.
And then you're into your betas, and there's a Par 3 show, 3-hole showcase one. So you've got sort of 5 or 6 really, but all of them. I mean, the plays across these few courses in context that you've released are really high. I mean, you haven't got really one under 100 plays, yeah.
The only ones that are low are the firm. You'll notice on the Rivington on the tour versions. I think the Thursday and Friday, or Thursday and Saturday maybe, are quite low. But I think that was more because how I set it up.
Right. Okay.
Some silly pins and firm conditions and stuff. So.
Okay. So let's just do Rivington Hall Golf Club. That no days, no rain, just the standard course, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking to be in the 500th play. Do I get a prize? I see there's 499 plays on it right now.
You get to play free next time.
Awesome.
Winner. Tee off. Here we go.
I think this one again was done when
Countryside. Yep.
When they released cart paths.
Like just before or just after?
Just after, again, I think it was something like it was about a week after, because that's when I did the clubhouse on here.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's so good. I like the driving range. Again,
Now, this will be quite
Xbox is
interesting actually, because if I remember right, when you played this first time, I think you two scored quite badly.
Oh, don't say that.
I think you both said it was a difficult course. You were certainly both over par, so it'll be interesting to see.
Well, that's pretty
Yeah.
regular though for me.
I'd say we've improved since then, but agreed. So
the
what will be
Xbox
interesting
people
here
are-
is that so I always ask our guests that will play their latest course and then one of their choosing. And I think part of the reason, you know, we sort of said that it could have been any of the ones that we saw on that list a minute ago, but it'd be interesting to see how the other two have both picked courses that have been pretty much brand new as well. But as I said, you've picked this one, which is 6-7 months old now. It'd be interesting to see not just how your designing's come along, but how the designer itself has changed and things you might change now. And
Yeah, I mean that would be more so with Oakmere. I know for certain. I'm toying with redoing Oakmere in rustic, and obviously adding some of the bells and whistles that we've got now.
When you play your own courses, do you constantly see little nitpicky things that no one else would probably ever notice?
Yeah, I mean I'm so anal with stuff like that. My biggest thing I was saying before with the retaining walls, they have to line up perfectly, and unless I'm doing an absolutely perfectly long straight run, I always use the tiny little small bases to get the curves just right, and everything has to be perfectly lined up. I'm a nightmare to myself.
Well, you can see it when you're looking at the work. Your retaining walls are always so smooth.
yeah,
And I think you've already had first-hand experience of without giving too much away, of the hole on the, if it's still going, the
yes, it's still going.
course.
Oh yeah, that retaining wall is amazing.
Right, here we go. For some reason, the flags haven't loaded. I've got the flag stick, but no flag.
I sometimes get that bug.
Yeah,
I've never seen that before. What's doing that, do we reckon? Chat room? If you guys don't know.
I usually just play anyways.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop it. But.
The group in front of us is stealing the flags.
Oh, what a dreadful putt.
Speaking of stealing flags,
Secretly playing Marion. Nice, yeah.
I may or may not have done that to that course that I'm recreating on the last day they were open.
Stole all the flags?
Yeah, just one. Just one.
Oh, it's back. They're back. The flag is back. Yeah. Well, you
I
would
may
do,
or
wouldn't
may
you?
not have done that.
Ooh, you're straighter than me. Yeah.
Some of the par threes are tough on this course.
It's funny, we play so many courses, I don't remember this at all.
I think this was one that I don't think you particularly enjoyed, Els, because you scored badly. And if I remember right, you were about 5 holes ahead of the other two playing it. I think it was a case of you wanted just to get off and get finished.
Sounds like me.
That's probably why you don't remember any of it.
Yeah.
Or was it the second course of the day? Because sometimes it starts getting late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the second one. It was late.
Phoenix J, Han, I'm the same. I zoomed in on mine to match it up, and if you played my course, you'll understand why it took so long. Antonio Scarpacci says he's a sloppy wall guy. I'm kind of in the middle, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
I
is
lean more
it?
towards
When
the
we hit the
OCD
long-
side.
I've just bludgeoned one.
Good. Good use of the word, too.
3. 15, 14 feet past.
Oh, see, I did the same. Were you behind the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a downhill putt if you got behind the hole.
And now I've hit it 7 feet past going the other way.
Oh,
So I apologize if you already mentioned this. Did you say Rivington was your second course?
This was my second, yeah.
Yes, and Oakmere was the first.
But we was the first, yeah.
I remember just being blown away while playing both of the courses, thinking this is this guy's first and second courses,
yeah.
and they're this well done. Oh, to get out of the bunker. Okay.
Oh, dear. Oh, I don't want to chip. Please don't make me chip. I've chipped.
Oh,
Damn
right.
it. I'm totally going to... I have a question for you, Han. What's your Steam picture? It looks like 2 feet. 2 legs. Is that wrong?
It looks like a almost like an Air Force emblem or like a Star Wars emblem,
Yeah, that's what it is.
like a Armed Forces
No?
or like Star Wars.
Yeah.
You've got
Excellent.
much quieter, by the way. I don't know if you changed something.
No? Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better, yeah. Yeah. Saved my par there.
I birdied, got back under. I'm under par now. I'm 4 here.
I'm playing terrible. I'm 2 over.
That's called the TGCT live effect.
Yeah.
Didn't help that. Well, I 3-putted number 3.
Was that a 3-putt for a double?
Yeah.
Ouch.
Outside yourself, who is your favourite designer? That's another question from Scob. Thanks for your questions today, Scob. They've been good. Keep them coming.
I don't know, actually.
I got another question.
I have a favourite designer. I mean, there's so many good designers. I was watching a stream earlier. I think it was Doyle who was playing qualification thing for the World Cup thing that they're doing.
Oh yeah.
I played one of Mike's course, and we were saying from a point of view of making a course look pretty.
Yeah.
And well, it was a toss-up between Mike and Arctic Fury.
He's someone I want to get on this show, by the way. His courses are all very good, although even I find them maybe a little, and for me to be saying this means that some people must be destroying them, a little easy, but I actually really like that, so it's not a problem at all.
Oh, this 6th hole is so
this
nice.
6th hole, actually, Yeti, if I remember right, on the first time you played this, you went in the water, and then I think you holed out from about 140 yards.
That sounds right. That's something I would do.
I think this is possibly my favourite hole on the course, actually, number 6.
Oh, that's such a good looking hole. So to kind of piggyback a little bit on Scobb's question, is there any particular, I don't know if I want to say a designer, but a certain style or technique that you have emulated?
I don't think so. I mean, I've same as everybody, I guess. I've watched the videos that Canuck put out.
They've been so popular.
Right at the very beginning when I first started using the design. But apart from that, I don't know. I mean, one thing where you can probably tell from my courses, I certainly like realistic courses.
Mm-hmm.
Realistic looking.
Is that as opposed to fantasy, or the fact that they might be a touch easier than some of the really long video game style golf courses we see?
I think I just like a course to look real, if you know what I mean. I don't mind fancy courses, I don't mind playing them so much, but in terms of I would never make one overly fancy. I like my courses to look as though you could actually play them in reality.
Yeah.
So no Hoodoo Hills for Han.
No, I mean that's a great course. I've played it plenty of times, but it's not the kind of course that I myself would make.
Sure.
How do you get it to show the actual score and not the net score?
Settings, gameplay, or
It's not
settings, display, actually. And then score
found
display,
it.
put it total
Found it.
instead of net.
That net thing is a pain in the ass. Go away.
I do like number 7 as well. It can play when they played this course on tour a couple of months ago.
What tour was this on? PGA, surely.
European.
European. Okay, one of the best ones. Yeah.
And I set the number 7 up, I think, 3 different ways just by the tees. So from the tee that we're playing now, if the wind's in your favour, you can actually drive and get on the top bit up near the green if you're lucky. If I put the tee right at the back, you struggle to actually get over the water off with your drive. And it's one of those that I've got it set with a 3-wood off the tee, but if you're not careful, if you don't check what the wind's doing, 3 wood's actually too long. So it was one of those that I purposely kind of thought, right, well, if you literally just stood on the tee, hit it without even checking anything, then you're going to be in the rough whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I had a very weird shot then. It just rolled into the heavy rough, and I got it was either 45 or 75%. It's like, so basically anything could happen here. Weird.
Yeah, that's all going to depend on how straight your shot is.
Yeah.
Oh, what a hole! I just shanked the
I heard
worst
some trees.
shot ever on 8. That might be one of the worst shots I've ever had. My thumb just got drunk for that shot.
Han, you might have said this in the chat box on a previous show. 10,000 plays or a win on the PGA Tour. What would you have?
Probably the win if I was playing on tour. I mean, to a certain extent, the players are Yeah, they're nice, obviously, and you always want people to play your courses. But the difference between having 1,000 players or 10,000 players, to me, doesn't really make a lot of difference. It's not like you. It's not like you don't win anything by getting 10,000 players, do you?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Whereas if you win a tour event against the the best of the best in the game, then that's, to me anyway, is more of an achievement.
I think I would pick the 10,000 plays, but that's only because I actually like designing courses that other people enjoy. And
Oh yeah, I mean I do.
Yeah,
Do definitely, but like I said, then it's for me. It's. I mean, I'm sort of lucky, I guess, in that all my courses have had a decent number of players.
yeah. They
So
have.
once you get past the sort of 500 mark or whatever, 300 or whatever you want.
Yeah, once you get the handicap rating.
Yeah, I mean the handicap rating again to me is neither here nor there. It means nothing. But yeah, if people obviously like your course and play it, that's brilliant. But say for the difference between having 500 players or 10,000, doesn't make any difference to me. Oh, I nearly hauled my pitch.
Ooh, look at that.
Once I get my course handicap rated, I am very curious to go see what the stroke index is for holes and what holes played easier or harder than I thought they would.
Yeah.
Phoenix J would take the win.
Or yeah, I mean that's or if the holes that you intended on playing the most difficult are actually the most difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. I'm not gonna drive 10. So I think I'm probably a bit
It
ahead
is
of you.
drivable.
It is.
Yeah, you have
I'm
to,
not that confident on
you
it.
have to hit a draw around the corner
So,
if you've got.
of all the holes that you have created yourself, not RCR,
Yeah.
what is your favorite hole?
Good question. I don't actually know. Is the honest answer.
It's
I'd have to have a think about it. I have to leave that one with me.
or do you have
I
a
actually
particular
do-
spot that you're
Oh.
especially proud of?
I mean, this is possibly my favourite course I've made. I really like some of the holes on Oakmere actually, even though maybe the course itself is maybe not as polished, but some of the hole designs I actually really like. Number 10, which is a drivable par 4, but also it's one that with the blink of an eye can really bite you. I've seen more bogeys on there than birdies, I think. In terms of favourite, I don't actually know. I like some of the ones on here. I mean, some number 6 on here, like we said before. I really like. I like 18 on here, even though it's a really easy hole. It didn't actually turn out quite as I was intending it, but.
I'm gonna hit about 190 here, I think.
Alright, so
One
I'm
of the
up on
things that-
oh,
One
go
of the
ahead, sorry.
things I would like to see, going back to a previous question about the designer, is on this course, on number 12, I think, a par 5. It's reachable in 2. It's raised green, running down to big slope in front of the green, dropping down into water. Now, my intention was, if you're short, you're getting wet.
Right.
But because obviously when you put the ground in next to water, it automatically puts the collar of heavy rough around the bottom, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Your balls that are short run down the slope and then get caught in the rough.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And that is something that really annoys me.
You wanted it to force it all the
I
way
want it-
down into the water?
Yeah, basically, it kind of spoils out the whole players. The whole player doesn't play as I intended it to. So that would be something I'd like to see changed if it was possible.
That's a nice thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That you don't have to have that collar of rough.
I think you can have bunker going into water, can't you?
No, it still puts a little
Oh,
lip
How did I
of,
miss that part?
it
Sorry.
puts like a little lip of the dirt texture.
You'll see
That's
what I
why a
mean.
lot of people's beaches look so awkward. It's because they
Yeah.
have to kind of blend in that edge somehow.
You'll see what I mean on the next hole, on 12.
I'm getting onto 12's tee box right now.
And it was inspired by the 17th, I think it is, at Valderrama.
Yeah, I can see exactly what you mean. How if you miss short or to the side, that in like tournament play, that would be just shaved clean all the way down, and that ball would just roll right on in.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to play completely short here. I'm going to completely wuss out here. 4-iron into this bit of fairway. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going for the green in 2. No
Yeah, so
way.
you can see that shot that you've got there now, Els.
Yeah.
Where it's got the collar of rough around the bottom, which
Yeah.
got as neat as I possibly could, and then the final thing I did was actually disguised it with some shadows off some trees.
Yeah.
So
No, you've actually done that really well.
Clever.
There. Yeah.
Yeah, clever.
But obviously it's still there, so it doesn't play quite right.
Oh, I hit the flag. How many times have I hit the flag today? And I'm rolling down your trap now. Damn it.
Yep.
I've hit the flag, and that might cost me a...
Yeah, so he was saying that you'll probably stop in the rough, but he wanted you to go all the way into the water.
Yeah. Had I gone all the way into the water after hitting the flag, I'd have lost my shit. I'd have been like, no...
Rage
Well, I'm
Rage
gonna go
quit
for
with
it.
Crazy Canuck. back. Yeah, nice.
Who put the flag there? What kind of designer does that?
Scarpacci's enjoying this one as well.
See, I went for it in 2, and I came up short.
I went for
Good
it in 2
short.
too.
And ended up in the rough at the bottom.
Yep, I would have lost my ball because I ended up short too.
How did I miss that? Another stupid putt from a foot. I've missed it. Turned well fast. Bob God is taking pictures of your bunkers. They look great.
That's one thing I was pleased with actually on this course. I used a slightly different technique on the ones here. In how to get the most of them anyway, the bottoms very flat. But it was a lot easier because I think most of the bunkers I used the stock shapes.
Yeah, I find that actually if you do use the stock shapes, you can make the bunkers look much better.
But
I found
used
that on the course I've just released. That
I
actually,
can't believe I've left that putt short again. I
Bunker
used
on the 13 looks so good. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
What I did on a lot of them as well was use the raise tool to actually kind of drop the edges in. I used the raise tool to drop a recess into the ground first.
And then you put the bunker
Then
in the
drop
bottom of the
bunker in
recess.
Then drop the bunker in the recess, and then did the sort of raise the edges slightly and what have you to get a much flatter bottom.
nice.
It's out really well.
Felix is in the chat room. He left a very nice comment on our show from yesterday, saying that he's always singing along and dancing along to the intro music.
It's a band called Wolfpack. I would recommend checking them out. Yep, I'm glad you like it. Or he may have been talking about that Sesame Street music that I put on, the funky number 12.
Probably not, but you never, you never know.
Oh, catch some. Get. Oh, just stayed in the rough on 14. I love this kind of collection area behind and left of the green on 14.
Yeah.
Certainly in trouble if you go long.
Oh no, my putting has let me down on the back nine here, big time.
My putting's let me down full stop on this. I've left so many, a couple of inches short. It's actually, or it can be, for us mere mortals, a deceivingly difficult course this sometimes.
Yeah, I'm back to even par after dropping 3 shots in 4 holes.
Oh, look at that.
All
that
on the green.
Felix Dior is saying he's finally getting the golf club for $20 Canadian.
Good for you, my friend. Make a course. We'll play it on here.
Oh, I just took a bogey on 14. I'm back to even par.
I've thrown a dart in there.
Han, you're fighting back. You're almost to even par.
I would be about 3 under if I hadn't missed so many little short putts.
Yeah, same. I'd be right there.
I'm going to get risky here on 15.
I've got risky and landed in the rough.
Now 15 was a hole, it didn't go quite according to plan, but it's a hole that I think you all said you didn't like on the first time.
It's probably because I was playing like garbage.
What's Bob got to? How do you feel about lighting? Is there a time of day you like or any settings you have good luck with? I liked how the lighting came out on this one, and certainly on the Belfry as well. I think that suits it really well.
Oh, I've lost it on this.
So
A great front nine. Where is that ball gone?
Falling into my own
Hi.
trap there on 15.
Did you go behind the green?
No, I'm just playing my approach. I went too far right and I blocked myself out, so I'm going to have to hit a bit fade around the corner.
So I went just a fraction long and ended up rolling off the back.
Another drop shot. Oh dear. I've lost all of it on the green as well. The approach has been fine.
Oh, so I'm scrambling for par here. I got a tough par putt, 7 feet. Oh, and I mashed a putt. Just bludgeoned it. Oh, I'm +1. And Han, you're -1. Look at that. Oh, have we lost Han?
Why did that not come back this way? Oh, there we are. That's okay.
I remember
Right,
this
so as well,
16th hole.
Yeah, I remember this.
I'll give you a little tip with that shot there, Els. That little chip you're making.
Too late.
Don't be short and don't have much spin on it.
Yeah, I think I've got away with that actually. Oh, this is an interesting part. Come back. Oh, I'll pile the hole.
The March update. Scarpacci's air quoting March update.
I think there is going to be something, isn't there?
I don't know. So if you could go back to any of your courses and adjust the color, the textures used, would you?
I don't think I would adjust the textures. Probably not, no. Because, I mean, I say with Oakmere, I'm thinking of changing the whole theme to rustic. But I don't think I would keep anything all the same and just change the colours now. Because it's kind of like, well, it was designed to look like that, so...
Yeah.
And I don't think any of them will look any better for a change anyway, to be honest. Again, there's two... Oh, I think you've already played. Oh no, Yeti hasn't yet. There's 2 options off the tee on 17.
Yep, I'm going right.
I went right. Oh, another just missed putt.
Problem with going right, if you're too far right, you're blocked out.
Well, I see that. And I hit a 93% shot and didn't even make
Especially
it.
where I've put the pin. Or if you put a pin on the front right position, then you're definitely blocked out.
Oh, I'm just making it worse.
Oh, for our Xbox fans, we have a driving range. There you go, lads.
That's truly what makes a great course.
It is.
I think if I remember as well on the 18 Ls,
Yeah.
the first time you played, I think you said you would have put the green on the end.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I remember that. I still would. Don't know why. Still would.
Oh,
Hey, I
think
just
that
saw.
you can reach that off the tee. That's why the green's not there.
Oh.
If you've got the wind behind your back. Did you just see my putt just missed then, 80?
Are you on 18 now?
Just coming on the tee now.
Oh, right, okay. I'm going for a pin. Screw it.
Oh no!
Is that a water? Oh no.
Yes, that was. I went for it to the right, and I did not have enough.
Okay, this part to finish even.
You can do it.
You can do it.
You can
Yes.
do it. No, damn, missed.
All right,
Oh.
YouTube, make fun of Els now. You
Oh,
missed.
hey, that's not fair. YouTube loved me. If it wasn't for me, there would be no YouTube. Anyway,
You're right. Oh, so I'm struggling. I'm hitting out of the bunker for par. So make fun of me, YouTube, and I just went bunker to bunker. Oh, this 18th hole! It's killing me.
oh, Scott, back to earth. That little run of holes there where my putter just exploded in a bad way, ruined the whole thing.
Oh, I took a double bogey on 18.
And Han picked one up to finish -3. So, how do you think, Han, that's held up? Oh, I gave it a 9 before.
Oh,
I think we've lost you.
uh-oh.
What do you think, Yeti? Well, he's coming back.
I certainly think it holds up. You know, we said it when we played it the first time that I can't believe this was his first or his second course that was released, and even though it is approaching 6 months, what we would call gold status.
Yeah.
It completely holds up.
Hello.
Hello, you back?
Yeah, don't know what happened then.
So we were just saying and asking you, how do you think it held up?
Pretty well, I think. I mean, it's not that old. What is it? Probably 7-8 months, maybe.
Yeah,
It might be a bit older than that, actually. I can't
in
actually-
golf club years, it's like
Oh
dog
yeah,
years,
yeah.
it's about
in
7
golf,
years,
yeah,
right?
it's an eternity, yeah.
It looks like I gave it a 9 when it just pulled up
Yeah.
the kind of completed screen.
Yeah, I'm still yet to get that elusive 10.
Oh, hey. I gave the Belfry a 10.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh, right, well, there you go. That's my first 10.
there we go. Yeah.
Oh yes, I did too.
Oh, 2 10s. Bonus.
Great. So, the good thing with Han's courses is that actually there aren't very many of them. So, what you could do if you wanted is put them all on a little tour and have a go. But Han, thank you very, very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
How did you find it? We weren't too hard on you, were we?
No, I don't think so. I think I was harder on myself with my play. Mind you, I pulled it back to -3 on that one, so...
It's harder when you're doing all these
That's
other
it.
things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. All right,
The
thank
chat
you.
room's been great tonight. Thank you.
It has. Particularly, Scobb's asked loads of questions, and that's been great. Phoenix J, thanks a lot, guys. We will see you all next Wednesday for our regular TGCT live show where we're playing my new course. Yay! No views. No views, no chat room. Damn it. Yeah, but we will see you all then. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next week. Take care.
Yeah. And I apologise to the chat if I missed any questions that got asked.
I'll just put them in on YouTube.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, see you guys.